What's up guys, Dinkze here, welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a multi-slime block elevator and just how it works and all that goodness or whatever it's called. But like seriously, I got a cut on my finger yesterday and I just, before this video I was eating salt and vinegar crisps and oh my god, seriously, I'm just in freaking agony right now. So yeah, now I'm just going to show you how it works. So this is the ground level as you can see, and then when we push this button we get launched up, and then it like retracts and all that piston stuff I'll show you later. And then we can go into our crafting table, do our business, and then we can choose if we want to go down or if we want to go up. So yes, we stand on this and then we go up, and then we just get launched up, and then we can go up or down from here. We get into our furnace, do our thing, and yeah, it works really well. I came up with it like literally like I don't know, an hour ago, and then I just recorded it. So yeah, it works like really well. And the only thing I would say about this is when you're going down, it slightly pushes you backwards, but I guess it's alright. And also, I really do want to mention that this is tiny. Like, it looks really like insane, but it's just the same thing over and over again. It's amazing. So you're gonna find a little wall in your house, just like at least 3 blocks wide and 4 blocks back to where you want it to be, and just however high as you want. So what you're gonna start off with is 2 blocks down, right in the center of your wall. Now, at this point, like these 2 blocks that you've just freaking dug down, it's gonna be like the main center point of this whole thing. So for example, it's gonna be where the slime block goes up and where you're gonna be traveling up from. So make sure that's all like centered to where you want it to be. Next, you're going to want to place a piston and a slime block. Now, I know you're gonna say place obsidian around everywhere, but at this point, you don't need to, because it's gonna be a pain in the something when you try to like wire up redstone in a second. So next you want to place the button, and I would like to actually place a redstone lamp, so when you press it, it like turns on. I just think it's a cool feature. You can do it if you want, it's just optional. Anyway, so then you're behind the redstone lamp, you want a redstone dust, then redstone dust underneath, then going up a block on the side, and then break 1 block on the left. So it's like a tiny little staircase going up there. Next, you're going to want to break 2 blocks next to that, break another 2 blocks, break another 2 blocks, break another 2 blocks, and break another 2 blocks to your left. Then you're going to want to place a block over there, and I've realized I've done something wrong. You need to take that 1 block down. So what you're going to want to do is break down all the blocks all the way over here. Let's place this back, and then place a block there, place a block there, and block there. So as you can see, it should look like this right now. I'll leave it for a few seconds so you can see what's going on. Then you place a redstone dust next to that piston in that like 1 block space. Then place a repeater over there, and just redstone dust over there, and set this repeater to 4 ticks, and that should be it. Now you can cover up all the redstone if you want. I'm just gonna do it so it looks nicer, and then we move on to the next step. Now the next step is to cover all the next sides in obsidian. So like wherever these slime blocks is gonna be touching, you need to put obsidian. So over here, don't forget this block. Even if you can't see it, it still means that you need to do it. And yeah, make sure that there's no blocks over here, or if you do want blocks, then you can put blocks over here. I like putting blocks so when you like before you launch up, it just like make sure that you're on the block, but when it launches you up, because if you're on like the side of the block and it launches you up, it's not going to be great. So yeah, I just like to put that there just to make it look cooler and, you know, just better. Anyway, so now you can press the button and make sure it works. As you can see, it goes up and goes down. And if it doesn't go up or down, then you didn't place obsidian in the correct places, and you need to check that again. So yeah, we can just go on this thing. No, okay, I said that really weirdly. Yeah, moving on to the next step anyway. So now we need to make sure the block spacing now. So it's 1, 2, and then move up 3, 4, whoops, 3, 4, 5, and on the 5th block you're going to take that block off and place a sticky piston, then a slime block, and then a slime block next to it, just for what do you call it, scaffolding block, and then you can break that block after. Then place a slime block over there, so it should look like this, like a weird L shape. And yeah, that's like the next thing. Then you're gonna wanna just fill all these blocks in. You put the obsidian later. I would recommend putting that like once you've done all the wiring and stuff. Anyway, so you're going to want to place a block like that, then a block on top of that, then connect redstone onto the top of that, then slab, redstone, block, torch. There it is. Next, you're going to want to look at this for a second, peeping. Okay, that should be it. Okay, so now you're going to want to place a block on top of that. Place a block next to this torch, so it should look like that. Then place a piston. A piston. What? A repeater. Then place 1, 2, 3 blocks on top of that. Break all those 2 blocks, and place a piston on top of that. Break this block on top, and then that should be the next step done. So before we move on, we just need to place obsidian, 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 obsidian. There, that should be done. Now you want to make like a little what do you call it, a level over here, so just so when you get pushed up you can just like land on something. I'm not landing on like a block, so yeah, you could just leave that like that for now, and then let's start on with the whole process of awesomeness, or whatever it's called. Anyway, so we then place an item frame, then go under this block and make sure it's like behind the item frame, because you want it to be perfect. It's okay, I don't really know what I'm saying. Behind the item frame we're going to place a comparator and another comparator on both those item frames. Make sure you put an item in it, and then it should take a redstone output from the from these freaking repeaters. And yeah, so then you place a observer below that. I don't even need to use a freaking like this tutorial thing or whatever it's called as like a to help me with this thing, because I built it so many times that I already know how to build it, which is kind of sad. Anyway, so you guys can see what I just did then. I don't really need to explain it. Then you place a block. I say this, I just forgot what I'm doing. Okay, be right back. So we place a repeater, 1 set to 4 ticks, as you can see. Then place a block next to it, and that should be like pretty much most of the step done. Then place a block with redstone, then observer facing on top of it, away from it, then a block next to it with a redstone torch on the side, and place 2 redstones on top, and it should look like this. And basically that's literally the whole thing done, surprisingly. Or nearly. We still have one more thing to do. But yeah, as you can see, it's not that simple. It's just the same circuit over and over again, and I think it's pretty awesome. So from over here, I believe you put a observer facing away from it again, so it's like an observer with redstone and an observer on top of that with a a redstone torch. No, redstone dust. Redstone dust there. A block there. I'm literally just forgetting how to say words now. Then place redstone facing out, another block on top, redstone torch, block on top of that, redstone torch, a block on top of that. As you can see, we're building a redstone torch tower, then redstone, then a block like that, redstone torch, redstone repeater, place a block on top of that, and there. Now this may look a little bit weird right now, but this kind of hooks up to the next circuit, which I'm just going to quickly build out. I'm going to show you how it links in so you can build that at home. So once you get to this point, when you've done the repeaters, the comparators output onto this first one, then the next one, it's like the same thing as we did. The whole thing is literally just the same over and over again. And once you've done the same thing, you should put a thing on top of that and on top of that, and as you can see, the whole thing connects all the way from this one. So at this point, you can see these two with the observer block and thing, and the block, which is the same thing over here, but with this. And then you put redstone torch under that. Then a sticky piston over here, so it should be powered. Then go further underneath, and then a a block on top of that. Then this is the tricky bit to do. So you need to put a slab. Why slab? Because then it'll create a torch burnout clock if you put that. As you can see, it just messes things up, and I don't think you should, because that's not the whole circuit, so you take off. So you basically put an upside down slab over there. So you put one of this over here, and then a block on the side, like we did before. However, not on that side, on this side, and place a redstone repeater over there, and then that should be the whole thing finally done. So we can just cover up all this redstone if you want, and also I'm pretty sure I should probably put another block so it doesn't look weird. But what I do is just like that because it looks awesome, and yeah, we can do that with both of them as well, so it also looks cool. And yeah, if you want to cover this in a glass case, that would be completely awesome. I would really like to see them. I don't know, photos of that if you made it at your realm or whatever. So as you can see, it finally works, so you can do that. You should probably test it around that. I should have probably said that. And then if you want to go down, you press the right one, which retracts it. And then if you want to go back up, you press the right one, and then it should go up. It should, but because it pushes you back a little bit, so you just need to walk forward, and then you can do it again, and it pushes you up, and then it pushes you up, and it's just really awesome. Anyway, if you did like the video, please subscribe. It means a lot to me if you subscribe. Mainly because I'm going through a really hard time because of GCSEs and all that stuff, and which is basically tests that you need to get into university, college, and everything. So yeah, I'm just really annoyed about school right now because I don't really like it, and I have to study a lot also, which is really annoying. But I'm also doing this YouTube thing for you guys, and please subscribe. Just show me some love, man. Please, I beg. Anyway, if you did like the video, please like, subscribe, button, peace, and I shall see you in the next one.